Touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Three, two. Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on another episode of Music and Marriage. My name is Nikita. I am your host, and this is my co-host.
I'm Black Red Square. And we're there one more time, you know. You don't know, brand new episode of the Music and Marriage podcast. Give thanks for joining us. Give thanks for watching all over the world. Let's talk.
And wherever you are in this world, we hope that this podcast is reaching you in good health and in good spirits.
Yeah, man, you know the thing, all right? And today's episode is sponsored by Urban Rastaman. You know what I mean? So basically, today we have a new sponsor for this episode, the Urban Rastaman. I don't know if you guys can see it.
We'll make sure we have images uploaded on our website.
So you don't know if you want to check out his website.
Yeah.
It's www.urbanrastaman.com. So that's www.urbanrastaman.com. And he, sent us a little package that we wanted to share with you guys before we go into our, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, and I'm also wearing a t-shirt from Urban Rastaman.
Yeah.
So it says pretty much healthy self, but instead of a healthy self, you want to heal thyself. So this shirt is pretty cool. I love the message.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely, yes, and I love the shirt on him, the
Urban
lion.
Rastaman.
Yes, man.
Merch as well. So you don't know if you need the merch. Make sure
My
you go check
wristband
out.
is also from Urban Rastaman. Show them the rest of the stuff that we got.
Yeah.
And listen to me, people. They have some incense there. So on the incense and the lights, I want to read that one. Come on, man. You have to light an incense. Where's the board?
Incense there. And the board there.
The incense them almost done, honestly, because
so,
like
if
we
you want to
we're
burn
hard.
your incense on something without making a whole heap of mess, because the ashes thing go, he has the board to burn your incense on.
So put it on let's light one up and show the people. Let me do that while you do this.
Yeah.
Yes, but the incense are
cool
really
t-shirts.
the incense are really good. This one is wild berry. I'm telling you, make the place smell so good, so delicious. It's like a fruity scent. More t-shirts.
Vibrate higher.
Yeah, the messages are pretty cool, and I like that. Slang tea.
Yeah, slang teas.
Yeah, it's always a nice look.
Yeah, man. And also we got our flag.
Red, gold, and green flag. Yes. We
Really
gotta find
appreciate
somewhere
this,
to put this.
This gift. It's really nice. Can I stand up and show it? You can see me? Yeah.
So it's very big. It's like a huge flag. You have it backwards, bro. That's the back. This is it. This way. Yeah. And then of course they have their stamp, their logo on it.
Urban Rastaman.
It's lit.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
We got a few.
As a Rastaman, we're not supposed to imprint certain things on the Ethiopian flag still, but
Brandon,
yeah. Big up the Urban Rastaman.
Yes.
We love our package.
We appreciate
Really
our
appreciate
package.
it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So yeah, give thanks. And like me say, if y'all want to get anything merch-wise from the Urban Rastaman,
T-shirts, flags, incense, the boards to place the incense on. Make sure you
to his
guys go over
website.
to his website, urbanrastaman.com, and place your orders. And maybe we'll try to see if we can work out a discount for, music and marriage
maybe
customers.
exactly. We can get a little code.
Yeah.
Sort out a little code with the Urban Rastaman.
Yes.
Also, Nikki Glitz Cosmetics, if you need your eyeshadow, you're pretty for the ladies. You know what I mean? Do you have on any?
No, I don't have on any today.
Check out Nikki Glitz Cosmetics. She has a website, www.nikkiglitzcosmetics.com. And she's also on Instagram as well, at Nikki Glitz Cosmetics. Also, we have to big up Simply Rose. If you need your merch, if you need your house decor, if you need your door signs or wreaths, please check in with Simply Rose Craft. She also has her website at www.simplyrosecraft.com, or you can check her out on Instagram at simplyrosecraft.com, and I think she's also on TikTok for all the TikTokers out there. You know what I mean? So yeah, get your merch, get your door signs, get your stuff from Simply
Yeah,
Rose.
this incense just
You know
a
what I mean?
slap me from left to right.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah, man, nice. It's really nice. Yeah. So, what are the vibes? What's the vibe? What's going on? Everything all right?
Yeah, we're still doing, like if anyone's interested for the series that we're putting together, if you're, have any interest, you could just IG us, send us a message on IG or email nikitaj@aol.com.
Yes.
If you're interested in being a part of the production.
All right.
What else? There was something else I had to say to our people, and I don't know.
We personally just want to say give thanks to each and everyone for continued support.
Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, make sure you go and subscribe. It's very important that you click like. Seeing it helps with the YouTube algorithm. So just make sure you click like on the episodes. You know what I mean? It's very important. Please remember, click like, subscribe to our channel. If you want to just listen instead of watching the visuals, you can go to Spotify, you can go to Amazon, you can go to anywhere podcasts are streamed. You can go and find Music and Marriage Podcast. We also are on social media. So if you need to find us on Instagram, it's at Music and Marriage Podcast, or you can find me at Amlak Red Square on across all platforms, or
Nikki_Gordon 718.
yes. So you don't know.
I thought you was finna say we on TikTok.
Just
I might be like, word.
No, we not reach TikTok yet, but maybe we should.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. But yeah, we give thanks to life. Basically today, I wanted to reason about goals, but
goals.
Oh, like goals.
Oh, okay.
But in the sense of, all right, let me put it this way: do you think love can distract from someone achieving their goals?
Yeah.
In what way? Elaborate.
In every way. Just because once you're in love, you're sidetracked, you're not focused, and once you're not focused 100% on the matter at hand, you're distracted.
So you think that love is something that consumes you so much that
some
it distracts
people,
you from your goals?
Some people
from achieving what you need to achieve?
I wouldn't say everyone. Some people it fuels them. Some people it's a distraction because not everyone knows
how does it become a distraction though? That's what me really I try to
it
get
can
to.
be a distraction just to say, all right, if we're home chilling one night, instead of me studying, I'm here watching movies with you, or I'm going out on dinner dates and stuff like that. I'm not focused. I'm not paying, 100% attention to what it is that I need to do, my studies, in order to get to where I need to be. Or if it's a job promotion or whatever it is that you have to do, you're not going to be 100% focused. If you have someone, I wouldn't say just because you're in love, and as I said, not everyone is like this. Some people don't know how to multitask. Some people don't know how to deal with more than one thing at a time. So it's hard for some, but some people can be, in love and still achieve their goals.
Right. I don't think it should.
It shouldn't, but as I said, some people, they're just in the space where they don't understand how to say, okay, I have to get this done and I can still be a part of his life, and not just, okay, I have to be consumed with him and everything that surrounds him and forget about what it is I'm trying to achieve. So some people are like that, and you might call
maybe that's not love.
I wouldn't say that's not love, because I feel like I was somewhat in that situation when it comes to, like, in my mind, and I'm not saying you put me in that space, but in my mind, that's where I was. It's like, what are we going to do? Is either we're going to achieve the family first and then the career after, or we're going to do the career first and the family.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I was always encouraging you to do other things.
Of course, and that's what I'm saying. It's always been like, it's never like,
So that's why I don't agree that love distracts from
because
goals.
I was not 100% focused on me personally, not you allowing me to do so because you were helping me out in aspects of the house or certain things like that. But it's just me personally within my head. Like, it was more of, okay, I have to make sure the house is good, the family's good, I have to do grocery shopping, I have to make sure this bill is paid, that's done. So it wasn't much time for me to say, okay, I want to sit down and figure out what is it that I want to do. Because I still, like, even up until a couple years ago, I still didn't really know what it is that I wanted to do because I was so focused on achieving
But was
the
that
family.
because of love?
I would say because if I wasn't in love and I didn't have a family, I would be a very goal-driven person.
So love kind of
And for
derailed you
me,
from being a goal-driven
I wouldn't
person?
say no, because I still have goals and I still achieve them.
So you're
However,
talking
I'm
in
not
circles.
doing it at a faster pace as I would have if I wasn't, focused on everything else. I'm not saying like it's a distraction, but the things within the love, the things within family, the things that's gonna be distracting for you, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about just saying love only.
Yeah, but that we are talking about.
Yeah, but love alone comes with other things. Love comes with other things. Love it doesn't come alone. Like, it's
True.
not just say, okay, you love somebody and that's that. It comes with a whole lot of attachments.
Definitely.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to figure it out and say, all right, well, it's gonna be this or that. But for me, I chose, like, I wanted to build the family first. I wanted to make sure that that was stable because as women, we have a ticking time. And, I myself, I had 5 words in cis. So I didn't want to wait and take that chance. And then later on in life, we couldn't have children. And then that would have been something I would have regretted. So my thing was a career is always going to be there. As long as you have that ambition and that drive to get it done, it will be done. So that wasn't really a issue for me. My thing was just, I'm going to put this first because this is what I wanted more at the time.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay,
not
so-
saying
so-
I wouldn't blame it on love or say it's because of love why this didn't happen or I didn't achieve that. But love was a part of my decision making. It was a part of me saying, okay, well, this is more important at this moment and I know I can still achieve this. Because for me, a career is not going anywhere.
Okay.
Just like how some might say a family is not going anywhere. But then we have a ticking time as females where we're against the clock once we reach a certain age. So we can't say, okay, we have forever. And even when you get within that late stages of your life, it's not a guarantee that you might be able to conceive. So, I wanted to not have that chance when I knew that I couldn't. And I knew that at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, and I have the family and I have everything that I wanted, the career could start to build up.
Okay. Do you regret not choosing career
No.
first?
No.
Okay.
Not one bit, because the career, it would have been comfortable. However, I still wouldn't be in the place that I am right now with my family that I have in this moment. And this is what is important to me. This is what I wanted, my family. So for me, this was something that was important. So either way I took it, it was going to get done. The career is going to get done. That was always the mentality that I had. But I just had to do it in stages. I'm not going to bombard myself because I'm the type of person where I get frustrated easily. And you know that. So it's like I have to take it one step at a time, especially when I'm doing important things. I don't want to rush anything. I want to take my time and make sure that it's done within its timing and just give it its time to have a life on its own, We had the children and it's like, okay, we have that. We know that we don't want any more. So it's like, okay, now it's time to just get ourselves where we need to be.
I agree.
But how do you feel about it?
Well, like I said, I not think it should. I mean, you make some good points. It maybe does affect. In my opinion, it does. It shouldn't affect or derail from you achieving anything that you want to achieve. Once you have that person beside you that is going to
But it's not
point
even
it
that,
out
it's not
and
even
say,
that
yo,
person
listen,
only.
if you gotta, if I know we have to build our connection and build our family and whatever, but we still have our goals to chase.
That's-
And we have to figure out a way how we can balance and chase them and achieve them while at the same time creating that and creating and cementing that bond between whoever, you know, between your man or your woman.
Yeah.
You know, I not feel like, I don't feel like it should be a distraction. But like you said, there are so many elements to love that you can't really just say it shouldn't be.
Because it's going to be hard, especially when you're in certain situations. Like, we don't know how we're going to react to something until we're actually in that moment. You get what I'm saying? So with you saying that, it's kind of hard to say, well, it's just love alone. But then when you really think about children, the career, the household, finances, like all these things that play a part, you know, in keeping the love and the happiness together.
Yeah.
You know, you got to make sure that.
So that's why we feel like maybe our goals should intertwine with
But what I was
our
going to
love
say
for each other.
That is true, but what I was going to say before, when you said having a partner there to push you a certain way, no matter how much you have a partner that's there pushing you, if you're a woman or a man without ambition, ain't nobody going to be able to do nothing for you but you. Right. So we have to get ourselves, that's the mentality that we got to get out of, we need to be in a relationship or we need to have a partner that's going to be able to push us because we don't want to do certain things. If you can't push your goddamn self, your partner ain't going to be able to push you. No matter how much you think mentally, that's what it is. Like, you have to do it yourself first, and then everyone else's help is just going to be like a push.
So what is your recommendation? You recommend that women,
I recommend
or
that,
men, or anybody,
I recommend that whoever is in this situation,
pursue love first,
you pursue
goals
whatever your heart desires, because you might want the career more than you want the family. And there's a lot of women that is
what
out
makes
there.
more sense for you?
You can't say what makes more sense because everybody walks their different path. Everybody have a different life that they're living.
What is your personal opinion? What makes more sense for you?
For me, what makes more sense is what I did. I did the route where I did the family first, and then
pursue love first, and then after.
Yeah, then the career comes after.
Your goals after.
I mean, my goals were still, I'm not saying to wait and say, all right, because suppose you're pursuing love and family and all of this and you don't really achieve it to the level that you wanted until 10, 15 years, you're going to be pushing yourself back with your career.
I feel like that is the drawback that a lot of people reason and say,
yeah, but you can't.
A man can, a woman can left me at any time and me is still there, so and I'm gonna end up chase my goals.
Yeah, but because you're a person that just don't want to do that. Because if you're in a relationship where you are comfortable and you have someone that's supportive there with you every step of the way and is pushing you to do certain things, and you're still going to make excuses and say, well, I have to do this and I have to do that. If you just don't want to do it at that moment, you just don't want to do it. That's just what it is. It's not, okay, I need to push from this person or I need to wait for this to happen. Whenever is the time, and you will know. And if you're not in the vibe or in the season to do so, you're not going to do it. And that was the same thing for me. Like, during the whole love and family, I was in school. I was, you know what I'm saying, doing all these other things. And it was just like, it still wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to be home. I wanted to be able to be there with my children, raising them on a daily basis. I don't want the TVs to raise them, the internet, you know what I'm saying, society. Like, I always said growing up, like, I want to be there physically with my children on a day-to-day basis, majority of the day if I can. You know what I'm saying?
And are you satisfied with that decision that you've made so far?
Yes.
Being able to be there for them, and being able to fulfill that sort of a goal, then let's call it.
Yeah. And that's something that's fulfilling to me, because nothing is more important to me than the betterment of our children. The knowledge that they're going to gain from us being around. And it's not that just where, you know, with us I talk certain things, and yes, I met them, you know, like being there, being involved. So them type of things that, like, I'm happy that I'm able to do that. I'm happy that I'm on the path where I'm content and I'm comfortable with knowing that, okay, I have my family and I'm still able to, you know, to pursue whatever it is that I'm wanting to do, especially with them being older now.
Yeah.
You know, it's much easier for us to maneuver and move around and do certain things and get certain things done career-wise, and not having to worry about, damn, I'm 36. I'm about to be 36 this year. Like, I
Yeah,
gotta
but
have
is
a
it
baby.
really easier though? Like in terms of, because now you're in a position, you have kids, you know, and whatever else that you achieve from chasing love or from achieving love then, you know, is it easier now to chase the other goals that you have set for yourself?
Yes, it's easier now, as I said, especially because the children are older now. So with them being older, it's easier for us to say, all right, we got this to get done, we got this to do, we got an interview here, we got that there. You know what I'm saying? So we can be able to move around and we can say, all right, well, dinner's here. You guys warm it up if we're not back by a certain time. And they're able to do so. It's not like we have babies where it's like, damn, we got to make sure we get home to cook and do this and do that, and you know what I'm saying, showers and all that. They have a routine. Everybody knows what it is that they have to do.
Yeah.
So it's much easier now for me to say, okay, I can focus on career, on getting things to the level where I want it to be. Not to the level where it's hypeness or nothing like that, but just to a level where I know that I'm contributing something to society and also being able to take care of our children, take care of our family, like, you know, on both ends. That's what I think, you know, how we see it. I mean, I don't know if I talk for you, but
In a sense, because for me, I feel like, you know, it
Do you enjoy as being as a father, being home?
yes, but
seeing-
at the same time, I
As
feel
a
like
man, you're going to want to provide and you're going to want to be out there. And
exactly, and you know,
Which is understood.
If you I said, all right. So, for example, one of my goals that I have set in life is to be successful in music,
Okay.
right? And to this point, am I as successful as I want to be? No, definitely not. And can I say that? Can I say that because the children are here, it is stopping me from going harder or doing more? In some instances, yes.
How so?
Because when we're on the road, we miss them emotionally. You understand what I say? And it plays a role mentally.
But then
for
think
me.
about, but then
But
think about
I
you.
understand, like I have
Think
to
about,
overcome
but
that.
hold on. But think about you being on the road, and you know, so when the tour done and everything done and it's all said, like you're going home and you're gonna be alone. You don't have a family. That emptiness, like it's still gonna be there either way. So it's just gonna be like you have to.
Yes,
pick one.
personally, yes.
Yeah, because you're gonna.
But and yeah, we can't reason about nobody else. We are reason about we. So personally, of course, emptiness I got there because of course I want to have a family and we love my youths them and I love my wife and things like that. So I'm gonna need for have that feeling there when we come home, you know, from hard work or whatever the case may be.
But then
You
imagine a
understand?
man that
but
don't
like
have
me I
that.
say, it still does not negate the fact that it plays a role in me not being able to.
Because
I
you
wouldn't say
miss
go
them?
harder.
Because you miss
but-
them.
Yeah,
Because you're gonna miss them.
Mentally, it plays a role for me. I don't know about nobody else. It can be an excuse, or some people might see it as an excuse.
I mean, I
but
wouldn't see
for
it as an
me,
excuse.
we can only talk from personal experience.
Yeah.
When we're on the road, I want to come home to my kids.
Yeah.
I want to come home to my family.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? And even though I know the importance of the work what I have to do, and the sacrifices what I have to make, it sometimes wanting to come home outweighs.
The work. Trust me, I understand that.
You understand what I say?
I've been in that situation
So,
many times.
and
so I
we
know.
can't lie about it. That's just the truth. You understand what I say? It sound away, but are the truth.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? But at the end of the day, I still have to understand that me have to go out there
And you have to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
Because
So,
if you're not doing it, how they going to eat? You know what I'm saying? That's the main point. Like, we got to make sure that they eat, they
right.
fed.
Right. So
And
it's
they
a
have
balance.
shelter.
It's a
Yeah,
balance so we have
exactly.
to find. You know,
It's a balance that you have, and that's what I'm saying. Like, not a lot of people know how to find that balance.
And therefore,
And
that's hence the question comes up: does love distract you from achieving your goals and
Yes
your true
and
potential?
no. Yes and no. Yes and no.
You know,
It's a very, hard thing for, like a partner, for you to hear a partner to say like, yes, it does hinder you. Like, you're going to feel like, damn, I'm holding you back from, your dreams or certain things. But I don't think that anyone should take that and say or feel no type of way like if their partner say that to them, because I mean,
it's
that's
facts,
what love,
reality.
exactly. That's what love does. It distracts you from a lot of things. And if you're not strong-minded, you will be consumed by that love that you have for that person. And you won't want to remember anything. You're not remember nobody else. You're not want to do nothing else outside of being with this person. Like, this person is going to be life to you. And a lot of people get drowned in love.
And that, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
For
So
sure.
it's something that is very, very, it's like a thin line.
Yeah. You have to find that balance.
Yeah, you have to find that balance, because if you
when
don't,
when you deal with love
Yeah.
and relationships, and
and
when
I
it
would
comes
tell,
to your goal, you know?
and I would definitely
Goals.
just say, like, if you have goals and you're in a relationship, the only way I would say if it should be affecting it to that level is if you have someone in a relationship with you, like, doubting and putting you down, or taking away from your craft,
That too.
or whatever it is that you're doing.
That too. That
too. That I would definitely
That
be
too.
like, yeah, that's kind of,
That too. and to some degree, that affects us.
Mm-hmm.
Because you personally, you would want to see me do certain things
Mm-hmm.
on stage, or a certain way, and maybe it's frivolous,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time,
it can cause an issue.
you understand what I say?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's a fine line,
Mm-hmm.
and you, at the same time, again, too, it can be something that you do that propels you to the next level that might not be favorable to you.
To the next person. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So there's so many things within the grand scheme of love and relationship and chasing your goals that you have to find that balance that everybody is comfortable with. You know, even the other day when me write a song and I say, baby, me not feel that, me not want you say that. And me personally, me like the song and me know say it not mean nothing. But at the same time, you are saying, I'm not sure. I don't think you should be saying that.
Can we talk about that?
We're talking about it.
Okay.
And I said, when I feel you should have said that.
Because,
and when we
all
think
right.
about it, wait, let me finish.
Okay.
When we think about it, we understand where you come from. And even though as an artist and as a creative, me know it not really mean nothing. And me know me personally not mean nothing by it. It's not like I'm saying I am going to do this. Because they are sing some music for people where people can sing back and put themselves in a the position. You understand what I say? But at the same time, it looks a certain way. And it sounds a certain way. And you don't want it to look that way.
Okay.
And me understand and me get it. And that's why to this day, I have not recorded that song. Because me understand and me get it. But at the same time, what you think? Suppose that song was the song, what would that end up be the breakthrough?
It just ain't gonna break through.
You understand what I'm saying?
But
so
listen,
you see.
but all right, listen, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, like I told you, I didn't like the lyrics of one line in the song. I'm not saying I don't want you to do the whole song, but just fix up certain parts of it, because I'm, in my opinion, like not even my opinion, how I feel is that if you're a married man, you have to conduct yourself as such. It doesn't matter what profession you're in,
right.
You still have to conduct yourself as a married man, because you still have to have respect for your wife and home.
Right. And it's nothing lewd, please.
And it wasn't it wasn't nothing lewd, but
you know me not sing lewd.
what was it? I don't remember, but it was something about, I don't know, some woman something, but it wasn't nothing lewd.
Yeah.
But it was still like, you're a married man, get your ass on out of here, like stop playing with me. And the reason why I even felt no type of way is because I think it's a week or 2 weeks before that happened.
We're talking about the same
it was a song that came on the radio, and it was an artist, and he's a married man, and I'm like, and the song is pretty much like, am I gonna sleep with she and her friend and this, that, and the third, and hold on, you had your time to speak.
Right,
Let me talk. Come on.
Do your thing.
So I'm like, if we had a conversation about this, because we were both in the car when the song came on, I'm like, this don't even sound right. Like, you're a grown-ass married man. Like, certain things, you're left for the younger artists than was single. And, when I'm not saying, like, I understand you're creative. And I understand that you're trying to create something that not only you alone can connect to. However, there are married men out there that want hear a song where him know say him not hear, but all right, you have to go get she and her friend, I'm gonna sleep with the next girl down the road and come back to you certain way. Like, there's men out there that just want to hear, say, all right, me have a nice woman in my yard and re. You know, just a plain song in general where it's not saying you're being promiscuous outside of your marriage. So my thing is like, if this is not what you're standing for, why are you gonna write a song in that type of misleading way?
True. That is true.
So my thing was like, we had a conversation about it, and you knew I felt some type of way about it when I heard the other artists do it, and I'm like, that's kind of corny.
Because the
and then
creative side
you
of
come
me-
2-3 weeks later and do the same thing that I was telling you that I didn't like what he was doing. So it was just like, boo.
Because the creative side of me, and even
I
then,
think you did it just to be spiteful, and you
even
wanted
then,
to.
No, because even then, when you were saying that, making that point in the car,
You were still defending
I was
it,
still saying,
and you was like, "You
it
can't
is not
tell
like
me what."
say me a
No,
try to
no, no, no,
oppose
no,
you.
no, no. What
I
he
was
was
still
saying, hold on. What he was saying in the car, you're not gonna tell me off for write my song. Them, yeah, me's a creative. I'ma do what you want to do. I'm
No,
right what
don't
you
say
want
it
right.
like that.
That's what you said, bro.
I didn't say it like that.
You were very aggressive with it. You
I
weren't
didn't
very.
say it like
You were
that.
not. You were
I
very.
mean, we now got.
You
But
bought
I
your.
was
You bought your.
defending. I was defending a point. I was saying that as a creative, you know, you have to understand.
I understand, and I'm
You
cool
understand
with
what I
it.
say? So
but
even
my
if a
thing
man-
is,
even
okay, but we have children. Your daughter is a teenager.
Right.
You want her to be hearing a song or her father singing a song talking about, oh, he
Definitely
wants
not.
to have this one and like.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Not.
So
Definitely not.
you have to carry yourself accordingly how you
And
acted.
again, it was not like that either.
But it's still, it
Yeah.
wasn't nothing that it was supposed to be.
Be either,
So it
yeah.
kind of took me left field. Like, how you trying to throw that in the mix and.
Mm-hmm.
What you trying? What you pre? Like, what really they are going in at the brain? Cause that me start think knowing like, hold on the brother, what really they are going this or no? Because me know me ain't talk about this the other day, and then you just come in.
Yeah, but me talk about it, but we never agreed.
Yeah, we didn't agree exactly,
So
but
why
you
are
knew
you-
how I felt about it, and you knew I wasn't in agreement to it.
Right.
So it's like if you knew I didn't like something, and then you go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's clear, showing like I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, bitch. Like. And that kind of, you know, I'm gonna sit too well with everything. And so it was just like, whoa, that's what we doing now. Like that's kind of
just
how
a
I
creative
felt. Like
vibe.
that's what we doing now. Like really,
No, it was just a
I
creative
understand,
energy.
and that's why I said
And
to you,
at the
like,
same time, we just want you to understand that I just wanted you to understand that people can write certain things, but they are not doing it.
I don't know. If
You
you're
understand what I'm
writing
saying?
it for someone else, I can understand that. But if you're writing it and you're performing something, but yet still you're not doing that, that shit don't make
It's
sense to me.
misleading.
Exactly. Just
Yeah,
like
me
how enough
understand.
of
And
these
I understood that
gangbangers
point.
out here,
And I
like,
understood that point, and that's why me
and
me
you
say,
have
you know
a,
what?
but you have
Yeah.
an image to uphold, and this
Yeah.
is what you're walking by. So if somebody hears a song like that or something, you know, out of the context of what you usually sing, it's just gonna be like,
yeah.
hold on there. Like, where are you there going the rest of my head? And you know how your friend them already love the foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, you know, it kind of just took me aback. Like, he disrespectful.
Just
Like,
one line.
it don't matter if it's one line or one word. You know I had an issue with it, and you still went ahead and did it. Like, that's how I felt. So I'm just like, that's what we doing now. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you know that these are the things that can happen when you're chasing your dream or your goals and trying to get things done.
I feel like
And you need
everyone
that
should
balance.
stick to your goals, whatever it is, because at the end of the day, love can always happen. But if you desire to have a family first, or you desire to create a family in your younger years, then wait until, you know, your latter years to do so, latter maternal year to do so, then, you know, you figure it out. But my opinion, I strongly believe that both can be attained at the same time if we just put our mind to
Work
it, because
together.
I could have attained everything at the same time, but as I said, I was distracted by other things that were playing a part, you know, in just life itself.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, for me, it wasn't the ideal time to say, all right, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that. However, my ambition didn't stop. My, you know, thought process, my dreams never slowed down. It's just like one thing after another, because it's like, okay, if this don't work, all right, on to the next thing, on to the next thing, on to the next thing, until I'm content and comfortable with what it is that I'm doing. And I feel like the podcast, like, this is one of the things that
Ended
I'm
up
content.
being
exactly ended up
Something.
being something that, you know, I can say, all right, we're
Substantial
creating
too,
something
yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
that we're contributing to our, you know, our society, our people.
Yeah.
So it's something that is fulfilling for me to do, and I really do enjoy, you know, podcasting. I really do. I love it.
Yeah. Come on,
So-
I know that. So that's why I support it.
Yeah, and I had to trick you though. You know, I had to slap that real good G on him. That New York City Bronx girl G, like wop wop.
It's a hell of a thing when a woman just come out outright and I say she'd have to trick you. And it just feels like,
I had to trick you to do it.
damn, you trick-
But you knew that. But you knew that. I like with the
We
whole
really wanna go
context
too
of
deep
the
into the
show,
shit.
I told you like it was gonna be more music, but I mean the whole reason thought process behind this, I'm with a musician, so that's, you know, music part of it, and we'll discuss music, you know, every now and again. But I had to throw the music in there because I couldn't just say, okay, marriage podcast or something marriage, you know, like he would have been, nah, I'm not doing it. So we had to, you know, sprinkle a little G on there. Laying low. Okay, I see you. Make sure you guys go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. I'm Black Red Square Official is the name of the channel. And if you are watching a visual on YouTube right now, make sure you go over to a streaming platform and subscribe to our podcast platform, wherever, you know, it's located.
Wherever you're listening, your
Spotify,
podcast,
iHeartRadio, Apple, Google Podcasts, Anchor FM.
Yes.
Wherever podcasts are available, we are there. Music and A&D Marriage Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us again. Once more time, one more again.
Yeah.
On another episode of Music and Marriage. My name is Nikita. I am your host.
I'm the co-host.
Come on, like I said, welcome to the co-host Vice Gone.
No, you would have to say, and this is my co-host.
Oh, and this is my co-host.
Yes. I'm Black Red Square. You know the thing, though. Give thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoy the conversation. And if you do, just, you know, shout we all. Bless we up. Like, click
Join
like
the
on all the...
Reason on YouTube,
yeah, click like
Instagram.
on the YouTube channel.
And you know what's funny? Because
Make
I
a
have
comment and do
a
your thing.
video of this topic where some guy was like, he told his wife before they got married that if she was going to hold him back from his dreams, he couldn't be with her. So it's interesting that you...
Yeah.
So I'll put that video up once I can find it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us again on another episode of Music and Marriage. What good people.